Welcome back. You're watching the CNBC TV 18 special. We're talking about ideas to reboot India with Nandan Nilekani and his co-author Viral Shah. Do you believe that India is ready, Nandan, from a regulatory point of view, from a government and a policy point of view, to really capitalize on the opportunities of an innovation economy? You talk about the Uber experience in the book and the knee-jerk response, not just by the Indian government, but governments around the world trying to grapple with how do you regulate something like Uber, and this whole business of sovereignty versus innovation, and that gets pitted against each other. Do you believe that India today is better prepared to capitalize on the opportunities of the shared economy?
No, this is a very complex thing. We have a whole chapter on this, and I think what is happening is disruption of the Uber, Airbnb, all these guys is fundamentally testing the regulatory system. And today we have private sector provisioning for what were historically government provisioning, like maps. Survey of India was doing maps, now you have Google and others. Spaceships, people are building rockets to the moon like Team Indus is doing, and so on. So things that historically were done by governments are done by individuals. So you have to change the regulatory environment for this, and it's always a balance between regulation, safety versus innovation. This is a challenge faced in New York as much as in Delhi or Bangalore. So that we have to keep working on. But I think the point we're saying is, so it's a problem everywhere. But the point is this: you have a large aspiring, impatient population. You have the Hardik Patels of the world asking for reservations. You have an election where it is caste versus religion. If you want to change the rules of that game, the only way is to fundamentally make the Indian society, government and economy have a quantum leap in its efficiency, in its transparency, in its effectiveness. And the only way we can do that is by reimagining it with government. That's the whole thesis of our book.
Let me end by asking you, gentlemen, I found this very interesting. In your book, you talk about how the Sher Chap, which is really the brand of the government, continues to enjoy significant degrees of goodwill and faith despite the abysmal customer experience. How do you explain that, Nandan, and what can be done to continue to build on brand Sher Chap?
No, I think the government is still the court of the real safety net for people. There's no question about it. No matter what experience or frustrations they have in their interaction, it is really the trusted provider. And if you can marry to that trusted provider very high quality service, you have a fantastic environment for innovation and growth, and the debate moving away from religion, caste and language and reservation to how do we meet aspirations of 1 billion people.
I think it says to the quality of our institutions over the last 60 plus years of our democracy, that the fact that the Indian citizenry at large actually believes and has great trust in the Sher Chap symbol, I think is a testament to our institutions, and we should continue to build on those and deliver on the aspirations of the people.
Well, Viral Shah, Nandan Nilekani, appreciate you joining us here on CNBC TV 18. We do hope that we end up taking the billion aspirations forward and they don't turn into 1 billion frustrations. We do hope that the ideas that you've put forward in rebooting India are embraced like this government has embraced the Aadhaar card. Appreciate your time here on CNBC TV 18 and wish you the very best of luck.